Hi, I'm Chris, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL, thanks for joining me. As you can see, I've got a few new fragrances to unbox and try. We've got two from Argos, Ralph Lauren, Polo 67, Dolce Gabbana's Light Blue, Capri in Love, Valentino Born in Roma Extradose Uomo, and Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal Intense. Let's see what we're dealing with. Fragrances just raining down on my doorstep at the moment. Some are PR gifts, some I've purchased myself. I'm going to let you know which are which in this video, but I just thought let's do an unboxing and share a quick first impressions, and then some of the fragrances in this video I'll probably make singular videos on to go into each of them in a bit more detail. I'm going to kick off with the Ralph Lauren Polo fragrance, Polo 67. I don't own any Ralph Lauren fragrances. It's a little bit of a gap in my fragrance collection. I never got into Ralph Lauren when I was younger and sort of felt like I'd missed the boat with all the flankers that come out. So never really done Ralph Lauren, but the brand got in touch and asked if they could send it me. So I thought, well, what better time to dive in, to dip my toe into the world of Ralph Lauren fragrances. So let's check out Polo 67. I haven't smelled this yet. I gotta say that I quite like that bottle. That's a pretty classy looking bottle. No complaints with the presentation. Generally, I feel like I hear positive things. I feel like a lot of good stuff is said about Ralph Lauren in the fragrance world. So let's see if Polo 67 can impress me. Yes, it can. Pleasant. No, it's more that pleasant sounds boring, doesn't it? It's not boring. This is better than just pleasant, but very easy to wear, fruity, sweet, maybe slightly spicy fragrance. It's got some punch to it. It's got a little bit of a pop here off the strip. A little bit powdery. As much as I'm enjoying this, I've got to say it doesn't smell massively unique. I feel like I've smelled fragrances, designer fragrances similar to this. It's that designer, very nicely done designer, but very wearable, slightly generic DNA, but done really well. It smells good quality. It's fruity. It's got some backbone to it. There's something in there that's giving it a little bit of strength. It's the kind of fragrance you can just wear whenever, wear it casually, super versatile, throw it on, bit of a dumb reach, but it will probably get noticed positively, particularly from people who maybe aren't that into fragrances and they just want a relatively easy to like, quite simple but great smell. It's that sort of fragrance. And there is definitely a place for those fragrances, not only in the fragrance world in general, but in my collection. I love my dumb reaches. Sometimes it's hard to choose from all this lot. So if there's a dumb reach going, then some days that's just what I need. At this stage, feeling pretty positive about Polo 67. Valentino got in touch and said, can we send you the latest fragrance? So I said, yeah, you can send me the latest fragrance. So this was another PR gift. It's come nicely packaged. Always a nice touch when you get the little bag. I don't know why, just chuck them away, but no, just feels a little more prestige, I guess. Born in Roma Extradose Uomo. It's quite the name. I'm telling you, some of the fragrance brands are legit trolling us with the names of these fragrances these days. They're just getting more and more elaborate. Now, I'm kind of expecting this one to be another very easy to wear, dumb reach sort of designer fragrance. So let's have a little smell and see if that's exactly what we're getting. That's exactly what we're getting. Yeah, it's a pleasant, woody, aromatic sort of fragrance. A little bit of that designer bubblegummy accord knocking about in there. Only 3 notes: spicy notes, wild lavender, and woody notes. Wild lavender, not any old lavender. It's wild. Yeah, to me, it's got a bit of a fruity, bubblegummy accord. No fruits listed in this, although there's definitely more than just 3 notes in this. We're just getting this very limited, minimalist note breakdown like we're getting with a lot of fragrances these days. It's nice. I'd wear it. It's a dumb reach. Of this one and the Ralph Lauren, I think I'm leaning towards preferring the Ralph Lauren a little bit more, but perfectly pleasant, perfectly wearable. Let's have a little break from designer and dive into niche. This is one of my favorite niche brands, Argos. I stock these on my website, Luxe Parfum. We are the UK exclusive retailer for Argos fragrances. I'm very proud to say that because I know that they're a growing brand. They're a brand that are getting very popular, getting a lot of love. Not a PR gift because I gifted it to myself from stock from the website, so I didn't buy it. It wasn't a gift. It's a gift to myself. And I think it's all right to give yourself a little gift now and then, right? The presentation of Argos fragrances is obviously fire. The boxes are great in these faux leather cases, but you know, really nice premium presentation, big weight to these boxes. Where Argos really excel is in the bottle design. These bottles are exquisite. This frosted bottle design, I think, just looks superb. I was chatting to Christian Petrovic, the owner of Argos. They're not moving to these frosted bottles permanently. Some are going to be clear, some are going to be frosted. I always say it, these bottles look like they belong in a museum of ancient Greek artifacts. Nice little extra touch. This one has FRAG-MENTAL engraved on the base, so it's a good job I gifted this particular bottle to myself and didn't sell this one on the website. I have already smelled this when I met Christian in Milan. From what I can remember, this is a stunning, strong, juicy citrus fragrance, a summery scent. Oh, I feel like this has got something like, I don't know, like petitgrain in there. It's that very clean, gentlemanly smell. It's not overly sweet for a fresh citrus fragrance. Sometimes they can be quite sweet and juicy. It's juicy, but it's tart. It's got a dryness to it. I'm thinking some dry, woody vetiver in here as well. Maybe juniper, that sort of thing. It's got a very clean, very classic, gentlemanly vibe. Very sophisticated fragrance. So I'm just on Argos's website. We've got bergamot, mandarin orange, lavender, a warm spicy cardamom, geranium, green tea, orange blossom, jasmine sambac, earthy vetiver, musk, resinous labdanum, ambergris, iris, and sandalwood. No petitgrain listed. I feel like I said that because I associate petitgrain with this very clean, slightly green smell in a fragrance, and that's what I get from this. But I guess the green could be coming from a bit of geranium and the green tea. If you like this classic masculine, fresh, niche smelling sort of fragrance, honestly, I'm not just saying this because I sell them, this is one of the best fresh fragrances I think I've ever smelled. It is super classy. This summer, Neptune's Trident is going to be my go-to signature scent. Although I've still got to try another summer fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana. Maybe that one will beat it. We'll find out. Stay tuned. This is the other one from Argos. This is called La Primavera. From what I can remember, this one is maybe just a little more feminine leaning, but I'll smell it again and just see if that's still my opinion on this one. I seem to remember it was a very kind of sensual, voluptuous type of fragrance. I think that's what they're going for. Just exquisite bottle design. This one is also in the frosted glass. Quite violety to me. There's something floral and aromatic. Rose, but it's not a pink feminine rose. It's quite a spicy kind of rose. Definitely not as feminine leaning as I had in my head, actually. Although definitely leans more to the feminine than Neptune's Trident. Neptune's Trident, definitely classical masculine smell. La Primavera, yeah, leans a little bit more to the feminine with its florals. Bergamot, lemon, green leaf, rose, heliotrope, musk, vanilla, and vetiver. I think why this makes me think of more of a feminine smell is there's something in this that was in a perfume that my mother used to wear when I was a kid. She'd dress up for a night out, going out for dinner, to a dinner party or to an event with my dad, and he'd have his aftershave on and my mum would have her perfume. And this smell reminds me of the sort of smells that I remember my mum wearing. So obviously, because of that, I love it. If you love fragrance as much as I do, head over to my online store, luxparfum.co.uk. You'll find my favourite brands, plus brands you can't find anywhere else in the UK. Link is in the description. Two brand new, hot off the press fragrances to finish with. Let's start with this one from Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is Scandal Intense. I do like the Scandal line. Didn't end up picking up Absolute, but I enjoyed it, thought it was nice. Didn't wow me enough to purchase it. Let's see what the Intense is smelling like. Is this actually an intense fragrance, or is this one of these intense fragrances that is not very intense? So this bottle comes with the ridges on, so same bottle shape, same cap, but it's just got the ridges on there to differentiate it from the others. So yeah, it's it's Scandal. Off that first smell, I'm not sure I would say that it's massively intense, but it's definitely got something to it. Definitely got some potency, some strength. I don't know if that's really doing anything special. Doesn't smell particularly unique. It's nice, but I just feel like I've smelled it before. Tell you what, I'll do a quick comparison with the Parfum just to see how it compares to that. Here's the Parfum. Similar smells, I'd say the Parfum is deeper, but a bit more rounded, and I guess it's got some slightly sharper edges to the Intense, so I guess in that respect you could say it's more intense than the Parfum. If you own any of the other Scandals, I'd probably say smell it before you buy it, don't just blind buy it, because there is a similarity there, and it might be a case of you don't need all of them if you've got one of them. You know what, I'm going to go on skin with this just to see how it smells, because I've only got one of the fragrance after this and I can go on skin with that one as well. So let's just check out the notes of this. 3 notes from Jean-Paul Gaultier: clary sage, lavender and vetiver. I just don't know if that is the best execution of any of those notes. It's not particularly leathery. The herbals aren't really that intense, when in an intense fragrance I thought they could be. And I love a vetiver when it's got this dry woodiness. It gives this real sort of masculine quality. It's fine, I'd wear it, just not that exciting off this initial spray. But I'm gonna wear it some more, and if my opinion changes, I will let you know. By the way, that one I did purchase myself. The final fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana. This is their summer themed fragrance. Their light blue Capri in Love. Not loving Capri aesthetic wise on the design of the packaging and the bottle. Looks like we're going for something similar to the release from a couple of years ago, light blue summer vibes. Got that classic blue tile design effect on the bottle. I liked summer vibes. I thought it was a decent summer fragrance, so I will compare the two. I'll just give this one a sniff first to let you know what I think. In terms of the bottle, it's a slightly different shape actually. Its curves aren't quite as rounded. We get a blue cap. This cap has the Dolce & Gabbana logo on the top there. The collar is a different design. So actually an altogether different bottle design for this. They're changing things up. I wonder if they've changed things up with the fragrance. Let's give it a little sniff and see if this is going to trouble the Argos as my summer signature scent. Ooh, salty marine aquatic, and not just ocean aquatic. You've got the fresh air, that aldehydic, ozonic, fresh sea air, and in the middle of it all, fig. Salty fig. I love salt and fig combined together in a fragrance because you get the sweet, fruity, rounded quality of fig, and it's quite like a deep, fruity smelling note. Balanced with the salt, it's just one of those lovely contrasts that work so well. I'm a sucker for a bit of fig, I gotta say. Let's get this on skin, see what we're dealing with. See if it blooms, see if it changes, see if I get anything different. That is smelling really good. I'd probably say at this stage, if I'm gonna wear a summer fragrance, definitely the Argos is a summer fragrance I'm wearing. That's not in question. That could be my refined, sophisticated evening summer scent. It's a little more casual, a little bit more relaxed. It's playful, it's fun. It does have a sophistication to it, but I think it is, yeah, a little more casual appropriate than the Argos. Not sent for free, I paid for this one with my own cash. Just before I finish, it wouldn't be fair of me if I didn't come back to Scandal Intense, because after a few minutes of this being on my skin, I've just given it another sniff, and I thought, yeah, I'm quite enjoying that. I'm enjoying it more than off the initial spray. Settled down a little bit, settled into itself. Just goes to show that a quick spray, a quick first smell isn't always what your final opinion of a fragrance is going to be. I wouldn't say it's blowing my mind, wow, but I'm enjoying it more than I initially said. Thank you for joining me on this little unboxing of some new fragrances. It's always a video I enjoy making because there's an excitement, there's a fresh reaction. I've never smelt these before, or most of them I've never smelled before, so I enjoy being real for you so you can see what my initial impressions are. If you've tried any of these, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. If you liked the video, if you found it useful, you know what to do. There's a little thumbs up there. If you just smash that, then it shows me that you've liked the video as much as you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.